Hello. I don't know why I said it that way, but welcome to the Wide Army Spotlight here on JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr. As you have told, as you can tell, there is no live show today for Y&R recap. I know many of you guys will get mad, scream at me, call me names. I'm used to it. And a lot of you guys understand also. We do a lot of shows. We're here every Sunday. Sometimes things come up. They just do. But we do appreciate you guys making this one of my top 5 shows on my network. The audio and video version, you guys are amazing. So what I try to do sometimes in lieu of a live show, which I know it doesn't really, they're two different things. I know you guys enjoy watching us live, coming in and, and talking with us and chatting with each other, which we love. We love the little community we have created over the last 6 years. We love that. But if I can't do a live show, I try to give you at least a little something to hold you over till we get a live show. So I want to give you a couple of updates on what's going on for the next couple of months. We are now in mid-November, and we're heading towards 2022. Please, 2022 be better. Please, 2022 be better. Yes. So I wanted to tell you a few things and give you some updates because you guys are family. We're all one big family. So I want to let you know what's going on so there are no major surprises. Well, some good surprises, but major ones. So first of all, before I even do anything, before I even begin to talk about anything, this just happened, of course. Jerry Douglas, who played John Abbott, rest in paradise, as we say. He passed away. And our heart goes out to his wife, Kim, and to the family, and all those who worked with him, the outpouring of support. John Abbott is still being felt in Genoa City, if you think about it. It's being felt through his children, especially Jack and Ashley. Yes, Ashley is his child. We already with the whole storyline. Yes, we know she's Brent Davis, but she was raised in Abbott. And that whole conflict is still there. I think about all the storylines he was part of. He reminds me of like Jock Ewing on Dallas. Jack was kind of like they were two different characters, but Jack and JR were the Golden Sons. And they had fathers who were powerful, who started the corporations, Jabot in this case for this one. And the sons screwed things up. And we just literally the storylines for years. The one thing about Y&R, they do great boardroom storylines. I miss some of that. They do great story, but the whole Jack and Victor thing, and Victor and John was an upstanding citizen, and he married Jill, and they had Billy. I remember he was with Mamie for a minute. They went the whole maid. I almost said master. I don't say that maid, boss, employee thing. We did a lot of stuff with John, but he was a great actor, a great guy, and so we send our hearts out to everybody who was associated with him and for Y&R history. Hopefully Y&R will do something in his honor. Hopefully they'll do something. It's a lot of years he did on there. Also, on this other end of the spectrum, it's been already leaked. There's a new chance. There's a chance, folks. A new chance coming. And Melissa Ordway, as we on our show last week, my co-host Amanda Russ and I praised her work grieving as Abby. I hope to have her on the show soon. So keep your fingers crossed. Stay tuned for that. To talk to us about her role on there as Abby. But they're bringing back Chance. So this should be very interesting now because all the stuff going with Devon and Mariah both kind of sticking their teeth into Dominic. If Chance comes back, there's a chance. So that's gonna be interesting. So we'll talk about that. Also coming up, Christian J. LeBlanc celebrates 30 years on Y&R. God, I remember Michael's story. Just think about where Michael has come from, and I remember when he was terrorizing Christine. When he was digging through the wall. Why not do some crazy storylines in there? Days of Our Lives at the corner of the crazy storylines, but why not do some stuff that's a little bonkers, but exciting. But Christian LeBlanc is celebrating 30 years. We love Michael. We love his white hair. I'm trying to work on something with him too for this network, so just stay tuned for that also. Shout out to Matt Kane, who I work with in PR. We have a great relationship. We've been working for 5-6 years now to get you guests. That's how I got Taraya. That's how I get all these guests. Sean Dominic and I on the show because of Matt. So you know, if you see him out or you see him online, thank him for working with me and continue our relationship. It's been wonderful. All the actors, Peter Bergman, all the actors are wonderful. I love them. They're all super sweet. And now at this point, I've interviewed all the big ones. Peter Bergman was one of the last. Christian J. LeBlanc will be actually like one of the latest. So, and all those asking about Michelle Stafford, we're going to work on getting her on the show too. That's my friend. We're going to get her on the show. We haven't had her on since she's played Phyllis, so we're going to bring her on the show at some point. I haven't interviewed Joshua Moore yet either. I want to interview him. He's another biggie. And I'd love to interview Home Color Amanda, Michelle Morgan. So there's a few more out there, but some of the biggies I have interviewed, from Mel Thomas Scott to Eric Braeden. I mean, it's just, I've interviewed Heather Tom when she was on Bold Beautiful, but she, part of the legacy. So my goal is to keep bringing you not just the recaps, but what the mini spotlight was really about, which is spotlighting the actors. So we'll continue to do that into 2022, hopefully. Limited schedule. So holidays are coming. There'll be several Sundays we will not be here. There'll be no soap shows because of family. I got family things to do. And so we'll be out. So the Sunday after Thanksgiving, 26th, there will be no show. The Sunday after Christmas, there will be no show. And the Sunday after New Year's, there'll be no show. So those 3 weekends, there will be no show. But there'll be shows in other parts of December. I'll be back. But let me look at the calendar. I think I'll be back January 9th. So on your calendars, just know this. None of the shows will be on November 28th, December 26th, and January 2nd. Every year I take time off. That's just, I work very hard during the year, so I take time off. And I always take time off. And back in the day, I was traveling. I'm going to do a little minor interstate travel, but I'm not going anywhere like I used to. But I just want you guys to know those are the dates to kind of cross off. There will be shows. We'll have shows the next couple of weeks. Well, no, next week for sure, the 19th. Then we'll have shows beginning in December. We'll remind you, of course, as we go along. People, I can't remember what I had yesterday for breakfast, let alone 2 weeks from now. So what's about that? But we love giving you this kind of crazy little show we give you. Same at Bold and Beautiful, same at General Hospital. I enjoy doing these, and we love having you guys in the chat room. But we'll be back. But stay tuned. We have something. I'm working on some stuff for you guys. I work very hard to get some stuff to you guys, out to you guys. Extra content. We are one of the few, I can say this proudly, one of the few outlets who gets the stars from the show. There are a lot of other Y&R podcasts who don't get the stars. They don't. And for me, one of the folks that I really kind of work in the same field are Alan Locker, Michael Fairman, Silver Digest, the big ones, and it's us. So I'm very proud of that I worked that relationship to where we can actually bring you, the Y&R fans, your favorite stars to talk about their roles and what they do off camera. The Trier fans, you guys, both videos have done so. I mean, I think collectively both videos have done like 50,000 views collectively. I mean, it's you are amazing. So shout out to you all out there. Well, that's it. I guess for now, I'll leave it here. We'll be back next week with a recap and all that next week. But have a great week, everyone. Please be careful. Don't spend too much money because it's that time of the year now. And if you're somewhere where there's weather, be very careful out there.